Imagine carrying a decision for years, not days, not months, but years. Late nights, quiet mornings, moments where you open your drawer, look at those banknotes, and wonder if the patience still means something. If you've been holding the Iraqi dinar, following every headline, every update, every rumor, then you understand this isn't just financial. It's personal. You lived through the excitement that didn't last, the predictions that didn't arrive, and the silence that followed. And yet, you're still here, still watching, still waiting. And that alone says more about you than any headline ever could. Inside Iraq, something is happening again. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, structurally. Recently, small but meaningful shifts have started appearing inside Iraq's financial and political environment. No official announcement. No confirmed rate change. Just patterns. And patterns, when understood calmly, tell stories. Iraq doesn't exist alone. Its currency, its banking system, its financial future are connected to its political stability, its oil revenues, its global relationships, and its internal control. And right now, those pieces are moving. Slowly, carefully. At the center of this movement is the Central Bank of Iraq. Over time, it has begun tightening its control over how money moves, limiting uncontrolled dollar flows, restricting unofficial channels, strengthening oversight. On the surface, that might look like restriction. But historically, these kinds of actions appeared before major financial adjustments, not because change was guaranteed, but because preparation was necessary. Control always comes before transition. Stability always comes before confidence. At the same time, Iraq's political environment remains complex. Leadership questions remain unresolved. Political influence pulls in different directions. And globally, powerful governments are watching closely. Because Iraq's position in the financial system matters far beyond its borders, its oil flows into global markets. Its currency connects to international trade. Its stability affects regional balance. When political stability strengthens, financial confidence follows. When political uncertainty rises, financial caution follows. Inside Iraq, debates continue. Some voices push for policies that could weaken the currency. Others push for strengthening it. These opposing forces are part of every nation's financial evolution. Nothing moves forward without resistance. Nothing stabilizes without pressure. But while the debates continue publicly, preparation continues quietly. The central bank's involvement in budget structure, banking reform, and currency management has increased. Oversight has increased. Institutional activity has increased. These are not emotional signals. They are structural signals. Signals that the system is being managed carefully, deliberately, and with long-term stability in mind. For those who have waited the longest, the emotional weight can feel heavier than the financial one. The waiting tests patience. The silence tests belief. But history has always followed a pattern. Major financial transitions never begin with noise. They begin with preparation. They begin with systems becoming ready. Globally, currency strength doesn't come from hope. It comes from confidence. Confidence in leadership. Confidence in infrastructure. Confidence in control. Iraq today is not the Iraq of the past. Its systems are more advanced. Its oversight is stronger. Its financial visibility is clearer. And when systems reach a certain level of strength, outcomes that once felt distant begin to move closer into possibility. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens gradually, quietly, step by step, until one day, what felt impossible begins to feel logical. Right now, Iraq stands in that in-between phase. Not the past, not fully the future, but in transition. And transitions are where foundations are completed. The truth is, no one can give you an exact date. No one can guarantee an exact outcome. But structure leaves clues. Preparation leaves signals. And those signals are real. The political discussions, the banking controls, the financial oversight. the institutional involvement. These are not rumors, they are movements, quiet movements, but movements nonetheless. And maybe the most important thing to understand is this: value doesn't appear when people are emotional, value appears when systems are ready. For years, many people only saw the waiting. But beneath the waiting, the system was changing. And one day, when people look back at this period, they may realize this was the phase where everything was quietly put into place, not with noise, not with hype, but with preparation. Because the greatest financial transformations don't begin with announcements. They begin with silence.